take you to our reporters Reski Anasto and Laras Ardia at Bakauheni Port and Kalikangkung Tollgate in Semarang for their latest report on the traffic conditions, especially coming back during the Idul Fitri holidays. We'll go to Reski first. Reski, what can you tell us about the situation at the port this morning?
Yes, good morning, Marisa. The homecoming return trips for the peak for the homecoming return trip are expected to be today, 24th of April, and tomorrow, 25th of April. And as the travelers have already swarmed and flocked the port of the Bakauheni port to cross the Sunda Strait to go to the Merak port in Java Island. And the numbers of travelers have seen queuing since last night. And as this morning, the port is also rather busy by the queue and the line of the travelers that going to the ferries. And this Bakauheni port have 7 docks, and I'm at the executive dock, which is the dock number 7. And as I arrived here since 6 a.m. and the queue and the line is already been shown. And also the peak can be also already shown by looking at the tickets, online tickets that have been sold out, which today on the 24th of April, above 9 a.m., the several tickets, especially in the executive category or express category, that here in Bakauheni Port have already been sold out for the four-wheel vehicle group, and which the scheduled time above 9 a.m. to the around later in the evening, it's already sold out. And this shown that the peak will be starting today. And based on the data from the ferry port operator, PT ASDP, that been recorded since yesterday 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. last night, there are 29 ships operated with more than 30,000 travelers have cross the Sunda Strait to go to the Merak port in Java Island, with more than 6,500 vehicles have crossed, consists of more than 4,000 cars and 155 trucks. And the numbers are expected to rise as the government have predicted the peak will be today and also tomorrow on 25th of April. And to prevent the flock for the travelers to return home for the homecoming trip, is that the PT ASDP or the ferry port operator, there are schemes that will be used and will be applied, such as the Merak port, the port that's going to be used in Java Island, not only Merak port but also Ciwandan port, which several ships will not board to the Merak port, but however they will unload it in Ciwandan port. And also in here to enter the Bakauheni port, the delaying system scheme are implemented at the rest area of Terbangi Besar Bakauheni toll road, such as rest area such as kilometer 87, 67, 49, 32, and 20. And for the travelers who wants to buy the ticket for the homecoming return, the ticket can be bought through a very easy application online or website. And also the travelers are advised to stay vigilant and make sure they are on the suitable condition to travel. Back to studio.
Thank you very much, Reski Anasto, for your update. We'll come back with you later. And next, we're headed to Laras and video journalist Dian Merdekawati and also Oswan Nanggolan at the Kalikangkung toll gate, Semarang. So, Laras, how's the traffic this morning?
Right, Carol. So currently the situation here in Kalikangkung toll gate is pretty smooth, but it is predicted to be increased in case of the vehicles, the volume of the vehicles, because it is predicted that today will start as the peak period or the peak time of the return traffic flow from Java, from the east area until that will go back to Jakarta. And then during this return traffic flow period, the police will be implemented the one-way system, especially here, starting from the Kalikangkung toll road in the kilometer of 414, all the way to the Cikampek, the Jakarta-Cikampek toll road in the kilometer of 70. However, this morning, the system, the one-way system, has not been implemented yet. And it is scheduled to be implemented later on this afternoon around 2 p.m. And aside from the one-way system, there will be also an odd-even system that will be implemented for the one-way road users. So make sure for the travelers who want to use the one-way road system to again make sure to check their own private car number or the plate, the car number, to the date where they are traveling. For example, today is 24th, so make sure the one-way road users will use the even plate card number. And this is also to make sure to avoid the traffic congestion that will be possible to be occurred during this return traffic flow from Java to Jakarta. And again, for the one-way road users, it is only for travelers for a destination to Jakarta, because you cannot change the lanes in between the one-way road users, the one-way road system. And then aside from the one-way system as well as the odd-even, later on will be implemented some contraflow system, but it will be implemented on Cikampek until Karawang toll road. And of course, because this is predicted today as the peak season or the peak time of the return traffic flow, which will be occurred 24th until the 25th of May, which is tomorrow. So the government actually suggested travelers that will be going home back home to Jakarta to start their traveling from 26th until the 30th of May. And because Jasa Marga as the toll road operator also predicts that the number of vehicles which are coming from Java to Cikampek or to Jakarta in between 23rd until the 30th of May will reach around 1.6 million vehicles, and the number is increased by 5% if we compare it to last period of the Eid holiday. And it is also suggested that the travelers go back home in between 26th and the 30th of April, because the toll road operator as well will be having some discount for the toll road on the Cikampek toll road for exactly. And then for the drivers and also the travelers who will come back home from Java to Jakarta, it is suggested as well to make sure the vehicle's conditions as well as the driver's conditions, as well as to make sure that the travelers should check their electronic money balance sufficient for the whole journey during their way back home. Back to you, Carol.
Yes, Thank you very much to both of you for all your reports. Since a homecoming now, of course, the return flow also. Please do stay well and stay safe. And we hopefully see you back again right here in the studio in Jakarta. That was Reski Anasto and also Adin Fatoni from Bakaheni Port and Lampung. And also Laras Ardia, along with Dia Merdekawati and Oswald Nainggolan from the Kalikangkung toll gate in Semarang. Stay safe, everyone. Now, of course, we'll be looking forward for new updates from Reski and also Laras.